I don't know.
Hey guys, thank you so much for joining another episode of the Grind Entrepreneur Network Spotlight, where we feature entrepreneurs on their grind. I am Dr. Sharon, educator, author, entrepreneur, and I am the host and creator of the Grind Entrepreneur Network Spotlight. And when I tell you we have a wonderful guest on tap for you tonight, we do. We do. She is Vernice Konceitid. She has over 19 years in the beauty and fashion industry. She was formerly trained in cosmetology at Toni and Guy Hairdressing Academy and proceeded to work in luxurious salons, listen at me, delivering upscale services. Passionate about the beauty industry, she began to master makeup as an art. When asked why she chose the beauty industry, she said, "I enjoy giving women the freedom to look as good as they feel." Konceitid soon began to cultivate her love for fashion, giving birth to Konceitid Beauty Studios, where image consulting, fashion styling, and hair and makeup services is her specialty. Welcome, Vernice.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. Thank you. And you made that sound all so pretty and so great. Wait a minute, that was me.
I'm so excited to have you. And I shared just a little bit about Vernice Konceitid, but please take this opportunity to tell everyone just a little more about who you are and all the services you provide.
Absolutely. Well, first, thank you, Dr. Porter, for having me on your show and inviting me. Thank you to all the viewers who are going to be catching this video either live or on a replay. I'm truly grateful to be in your presence. I'm truly grateful that you all are really receiving my message and receiving what I'm trying to put out into the world. I started in hair and makeup probably, I'm not going to let y'all date me, but probably when I was really, really young, let me say that. And it just seemed like, I don't know if it was like no one ever told me that I should do it. It's just, I just started doing it. And I decided to go to hair school, and I'll get a little bit more into that story later on, but I decided to go to hair school, and I finally went. And then, I don't know, like it just all started happening so fast. And I realized that as I was doing hair and makeup for these women, I realized that there was something more, there was something deeper that I felt when I was doing their services. And that's when I came up with Konceitid Beauty Studio, where we help women look on the outside as good as they feel on the inside. And we also help give tools and services that provide upliftment so that they can feel good on the inside and keep the momentum going. So I really love doing that. I really love doing that for the women, and I love doing that for the world. I feel that's what my gift is, and I love sharing with everyone.
I love that. And, and I love the fact that you're not just doing the hair, but you have the makeup, you have the fashion, you have the stylist. You are like, okay, a one-stop shop.
Thank you.
You're going to be hooked up from head to toe.
Absolutely.
And that's really wonderful, especially for us entrepreneurs and just everyday ladies whose time is really limited. So it's nice to be able to come to one place. So with that being said, Vernice, is there a preference of one or the other?
For me, yes, there is. I would say my preference with the service I deliver is really working on the inside, because to me, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you wear on the outside. It doesn't matter if you have hair extensions or not, your hair is combed or not. It doesn't matter if you're wearing Gucci, Louis, Prada, Konceitid. It doesn't matter what you're wearing on the outside if the inside is toe up. And that's right, I said toe up. If your inside is not right, if your light is not shining brightly, if it's dimmed, then nothing you wear can fix that. So if I had to give a specific preference, it would be working from within, teaching women how to be present and how to love who they are, and then the other stuff.
And that is so powerful, because truly when we look good, we feel good. It's just something about knowing that you are presenting yourself as your best self that will make you go out and just conquer the world. And so you help do that. Now, speaking of this whole fashion industry, how do you really help individualize people? Because a lot of times, people may come to you, they have their own style, but just need a little help with that fashion going on. How do you assist them in that?
Well, first, what we do is sometimes, and this is advice that I give to every entrepreneur, whether you work with me or any other image consultants. It is highly imperative that you see someone that can help bring out a side of you that you may not be able to see. You've been living with yourself for however many years, doing what you do day in and day out. However, sometimes we lose track of what's really going on. We lose track of what looks good. And I don't care what profession you're in, if you're working with individuals and you show up looking like 1969, they're not going to want to work with you. They're going to say, this person doesn't even know what's going on. So in your first 8 seconds of meeting somebody, they already judge who you're going to be. Now, there is 8 seconds in that, but the first 3 happen before you even arrive. The first 3 seconds that this person enjoys your presence is through your energy field. So that's how you feel, and that precedes you. Your energy precedes you. How you feel about yourself and your day and your life precedes you. So before you get there, they got 3 seconds to feel your energy, okay? And then after that, they look at you. So the second 5 seconds, they're looking at you, and they're like, okay, well, do I really want to look? Does this person really know what's going on? Does this look like a person I want to work with? And guys, we can call it stereotyping. We can call it whatever. Don't judge a book by your cover, but we have to look at the facts. That is what happens. That is exactly what happens. So we have to take the time to make sure our inside is fixed and okay and doing what it's supposed to do. Then we have to make sure that we look good on the outside as well. And it doesn't mean looking like everybody else, because there's no cookie cutter for you. You were born perfect. That's it. That's it. But what I will do is help make sure that the look that you want is how your customers expect you to look. You know, that's just point blank and period. And I just help make sure within your comfort zone that you can look that way. It may be through wardrobe change-ups and adding pieces to your wardrobe or taking pieces away. Sometimes, I'm going to tell you this, Dr. Porter, the biggest thing that I found with working with entrepreneur women is really 2 things. Either one, their clothes are too small because they've been taking a lot of time working on everybody else and not themselves. Okay, that's the first thing. Or the second thing, they have been working on themselves, but they haven't looked at themselves, so their clothes are too big. That's been the biggest 2 issues I've seen working with entrepreneur women in their fashion sense or whatever.
Wow. You know, and it's really something because the whole image really goes with branding, who you are, your company, your name, just everything. So talk to us now, because you really alluded to it, because people look to say, do I really want to work with this person just by looking? Mm-hmm. How important is it for those entrepreneurs out there to really nail that image? How important is that?
It's so important because you don't get a second chance for a first impression. So it's important, and I tell a lot of hairstylists or makeup artists that I work with, I tell them that you don't have the luxury of a 9-to-5er. You're on the job all the time, because you never know if you're going to see somebody in the gym, Walmart, Kroger, this kid's school, your school. You never know where you're going to meet your next client. So you're on the job all the time. And it doesn't mean that you have to wear makeup all the time, but you want to make sure that you're presentable all the time. So you want to have clean shoes, clean clothes that fit, dress appropriately to your clientele. Now, if you, it depends, you know, it's all about who you want to serve. and you want to look like your clientele. That's really it, because they feel comfortable with that. So it's really important that you nail your look, and that you're more awareness about what you're wearing, and not just pick up anything and put it on. You definitely need to be aware of what you're wearing, you know.
Now with that, with the whole branding piece, a lot of people talk about, the colors, and we know so many people are stuck in certain colors. Like, I don't wear this, I don't wear that, and patterns and things in that nature. You talked about how it's important for you to also bring out of people what they don't see for themselves. How difficult is that? Because if you have someone that is gun-ho, I don't do floral patterns, I don't do this. How difficult is that?
Dr. Porter, let me tell you. Okay, so this is a story I tell about Stevie Mills. I love Stevie to death. Stevie is a great friend of mine, but when I first worked with her, this is before we became friends. We were doing a style shoot, and she was saying to me, she was like, how are you going to dress me? And I was like, well, send me some pictures of some people that you like, right? That you like what they're wearing. So she sent me a few pictures, and I was like, okay, well, I got you. Don't worry. And she was like, wait. I'm not this. You can't do this, and I'm not going to do that. I'm like, oh my God. This is where being an image consultant, a brand consultant, because you are right. You are a brand, point blank, period. It doesn't matter what you do, right? This day and age, you are a brand, everybody. But I said to her, just trust me. Let me bring out a side of you that you don't know exists. Let me help you there. And when you pick somebody that you're confident in, before you hire them, look at their work before you hire them. Speak to them before you hire them. And then once you hire them, let them work. It is their job to bring out the best in you. You don't go to McDonald's and tell them people how to flip their hamburgers. You go in there, you order what you want, and then you let them work. And that's the same thing that you have to do with the image consultant and or brand stylist, or fashion stylist. It doesn't matter who you work with. You have to let them work. And sometimes I find that just a little bit deeper, most of the times it's not the actual color, it's the lack of confidence that they have. It's not that they really don't like the color. Most times it has to do with something that happened in their past. Maybe one time I found out that it ended up being a lady's mother used to make her wear floral prints when she was a kid, and she just hated it ever since. But florals actually looked amazing on her, so just let them work.
Just let them work. I love it. I love it. So that leads me to your online boutique. Talk to us about what people can find when they go on there. How do they order, and the different varieties that you have. Just tell us all about your online boutique.
Absolutely. Okay, so first, this dress I'm wearing right now is from a boutique. It's a long sheer chiffon dress. It's perfect for the springtime, perfect for the summer, perfect for the beach, or like a resort wear. On my site, you will find a well-versed curated clothing. Some of the things I make myself, like I alter them to make them fit how I want them to look, et cetera, et cetera. Some of the things are private labels, so they belong to the Konceitid brand, but I didn't actually physically sew them. But you'll find a lot of different things. And I'm a real woman, y'all. So sometimes I like to wear a pencil skirt and a jacket, and sometimes I want to wear leggings. So you're going to find both of those on my site. You're going to find wear that you can dress up and wear to the office, as well as things that you can wear to brunch with your girlfriends. It's really that kind of place because it's built for the real woman, who does all of those things.
I love that. And so what's the turnaround time on ordering?
So everything is in our warehouse. We ship same day within 24 hours.
Oh, wow.
So there's no waiting 3 weeks for your stuff to show up, ladies. And we have a flat, I think it's $4.99 now, ship fee.
Wow.
So the flat shipping fee, we ship within 24 hours, sometimes quicker if we can. Everything is in stock, so no waiting. And I purchase quality things. We pride ourselves on making sure that we provide wardrobe pieces. You know, I want your wardrobe to grow. I have dresses in my closet that are older than some of my children. You know, but they'll come back around, or they have their time and place, you know.
That is awesome. And so shifting now to your makeup services, because that's a whole nother industry that those of us who are not makeup savvy at all rely on makeup artists. So talk to us about really the whole process of really getting that makeup look together, because I've seen some really good looks and I've seen some really not so good.
Well, okay, first we launched, and thank you to my team, my wonderful team, Vanessa Windsor, Stevie, Styles Plus, Jasmine Harris, another artist that I can't mention right now, but thank you all for your help. My team is really amazing. We put together an event called Makeup and Mimosas, and it's basically a physical version of the YouTube. You know, everybody see those YouTube videos, and then the girl be like, yeah, just do it like this, and then you can't do it at all. And she'd be like, you just do this. Well, we have a class for that. And we are traveling. So if you'd like to have a makeup and mimosas in your city, you can email us at info at konceitid.com. That's info@konceitid.com. And let us know. All you need to have is 20 girls, your chairs, your tables, and we'll bring everything else. We bring the makeup, we bring the DJ, we bring everything.
Wow.
But 20 girls in your set, and we're coming.
Wow.
All right?
Awesome.
We're coming. And it is $25 a person, but we're coming.
Awesome.
And so the idea was behind that was like, okay, well, you go to the makeup counter, you purchase your makeup, and then you get home and like, I do not remember how to use this. You know, and then you get on YouTube, right? And you're like, okay, she said, you know, but we have hands-on, and we walk you through it. And we teach you a full glam look, but you really can piece together anything that you want. And the most important thing I think is mastering your eyebrows or your eyes, because that is the center focus point on your face. So
now, what about the right color? Because I've seen, even going to get makeup, some people who will help, they'll say to get a shade lighter, get a shade darker, match it perfectly. What's the process of getting the correct foundation color?
Okay, so that's not really a straightforward question, and it depends on your level of expertise. If you're a beginner, I would say get one shade, get the lighter shade, or match it to your neck. That is what I would say for a beginner. Match it to your neck. That way, your whole face is one color. Okay, but as far as going lighter or darker, you know, when you got melanin, you're popping. No hate on nobody else who don't have melanin, but if you know the melanin girls, we popping. So we have contouring naturally, right? And so if you put on a lighter color, your contour is still going to come through, like your dark shades in your face, around your forehead, and on your cheeks. That happens naturally for us. So I would definitely say go with the lighter color or go with the color of your neck. And when you go to the makeup counter and they try it on you, go outside in the daylight and then look at it. Like ask them for a mirror and go outside in the daylight and look at it and see if it matches. Because the store lights are fluorescent, so that it's not the same.
Wow, good tip. I love that.
Yeah, the store lights will have you messed up.
Right, exactly. So as far as other events, what other events do you do? I love the makeup and mimosas. What other events do you either sponsor or what's happening for Konceitid Studios?
So Konceitid is we're really growing, and I'm excited to announce that we're working on another project, and the project is basically, you know, like I feel like as women, right? I love Konceitid. I love Konceitid Beauty Studios. We do hair, makeup. We do holistic glam, holistic beauty. So you need to feel good on the inside, and then we help bring that out on the outside. And one other tip I want to share with you ladies: if you wake up and you're having like not the best day ever, or you feel kind of sluggish or something like that, put on the brightest color bra you can find. Put it on. Put it on. So if you have an orange one, pink one, yellow one, put it on. Put it on. And really I don't think people really understand how colors play on the human psyche, because we're really very visual creatures. Just by nature, we are. You process like something like 400 million bits of data every second or something like that. So we're really very visual. And when you put on that bright pink, it helps. It helps. I can't tell you the scientific reason because I'm not a scientist, but I know it works. It's worked for me. It's worked for my clients. And now I'm passing it to you.
All right.
So if you wake up and for some reason you're having a sluggish day, put on the brightest color bra you can find. If that's going to mess up your shirt, put on the brightest color panties you can find. Wow. Put just the brightest color, and I saved your bra because it's closest to your heart. Right. So that. But as far as like what we have going on, okay, so we have Konceitid Beauty Studios where we help women, and we help women feel good, look good, be good. Like that's our motto: think, feel, be. If you think it, you can feel it, and if you feel it, you can be it, whatever it is. But we're also working on our next venture, which is called Her Tribe, and that is our mission to reach 1 million ladies, 1 million or more. Ladies, and have us connected, have us have fun together, have us fellowship together. And I tell you this, like, as a beautiful woman, I know you've probably experienced it. I think all beautiful women do, and you're gorgeous. Like, just the hate from other people. And it's not even about you, it's about them and how they feel about themselves. But somehow, some way, they feel that they act like because you're beautiful, then they can't speak to you, or they can't work with you, or they're intimidated by your success. And I'm here to say, honey, listen, I love all of you. I love every single person that's out there succeeding. I love every single woman that's doing what they're supposed to do. We are the creators of the world. Our womb gives life to this world. So there's no reason we can't work together. So I am her tribe. I am Dr. Porter's tribe. I am Stevie's tribe. I am your tribe. I'm here to uplift, support, and amplify you. Help you get to the next best version of your life. Today is the greatest version for today, but tomorrow has another greater version. And with Her Tribe, our mission is to, like I said, to reach out to at least 1 million women and have us connected and have us be able to take trips, and not 1 million altogether at the same time, but have us be able to take trips together and fellowship together. We're not interested in at this point, like doing the social groups where, okay, learn this, learn that, learn this. No, we don't want to do that. We just want to have fun and uplift and amplify. We have enough groups that's out there specializing in what it is they're specializing in. But to me, I don't see a lot of just women fellowship groups. So we're currently recruiting. We have spaces for 10 women. They'll have to fill out an application. There is a fee associated. You have to have a passport. If you don't, you have to get one within 3 months, because this is what we're about to take over. We want to uplift and amplify, and the only way we can do that is by moving around, by being visible, by going to different places and encouraging these women to be the best people they can be. So that's the next mission for Konceitid, and we're so super excited about it.
I love it. I can't wait to see all the good stuff that's going to happen from that. I know, right? Oh my goodness. So what tips or suggestions do you have for that aspiring entrepreneur, be it a makeup artist, be it a fashion stylist, an image consultant, whatever their heart's desires out there? What would be a tip that you have for them?
I would say first find a mentor. And it doesn't matter if they're online or if they're in a book or if they're physically present with you. You definitely need a mentor. Everybody needs a mentor. And if you have a coach that doesn't have a coach, you're wrong. They wrong too. Don't hire them. Everybody needs to be continual growth pattern. So find a mentor. Secondly, I would say Oh man, this is a hard one for me, Dr. Porter. Because like I remember just when I was young in the hairstyling world, and I would go to other networking events and functions. I would go to networking events and functions. It never felt like being a cosmetologist was enough to fit in with them.
Mm.
It never felt like the career path that I chose as a hairstylist or makeup artist was what they considered a real career.
Wow.
And I say, don't listen to that. You are an entrepreneur. And I don't know, you can say, you know, they can say maybe being a cosmetologist is not a real career, but I don't know a single successful person who doesn't have a barber, who doesn't have a hairstylist, who doesn't have a makeup artist, a nail tech. I don't know not one single, point them out.
Absolutely.
You know, so don't listen to that. You are a brand. You are an entrepreneur. You are the person making it happen. You are the pillar in the community. You are the single person in the community that can bring everybody together. Because I know I've heard sometimes you be in the shop and this person got a problem with this person and they have a problem with them, but it was a complete misunderstanding. And you know, because you got to hear both sides.
Right.
The hairstylist, the barber, you guys, we're the single person in a community that can bring it all together.
Wow.
So don't listen to the naysayers. It's a profession. And thirdly, I would say treat it like it's a profession. You are a professional. Be that. Don't go to work late. Don't show up for your clients late. Give them the best service. Continue your education. And give and create a brand. You are a brand. You know, even if you're working in another hair salon, you're still a brand. And so people will come to you for that.
Yeah.
And lastly, I just want to recap again and just say, I really feel passionate about hairstylists and cosmetologists in this world. And I really feel like we don't get enough credit.
Wow.
You know, I really feel that way. Even from the new mayor for Atlanta, I think she's the mayor.
Yes.
And she started out as a shampoo girl, you know, and she moved on, but it's still sometimes like that it's not accepted as a professional career, but you are. Yes. You are, and don't listen to nobody.
And we could not make it without you all. That's for sure. At least I can. Yes. So where can people connect with Vernice Konceitid Bell? Where can they follow you? Where can they hire you? And give your website again in case they want to peruse that online boutique.
Absolutely. You can find me everywhere. Vernice K. Bell. That's Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat. Excuse me. On Snapchat, I'm Konceitid, just Konceitid. But the website is Konceitid, and it's spelled differently because we are different. Let me say that. We spell it different because we are different. And I told you this. Any day of the week, I'd rather see a woman who's conceited. I'd rather see a woman who is sure about her beauty and positive about her attraction. I would rather see that than to see somebody who has a low self-esteem, who has a lack of confidence. So that's where the name Konceitid comes from. It comes from some struggles I had as a young girl, and not wanting any other young girl or any other person to experience that. So yeah, I'm Konceitid, and so are you. You know, but you can find me online, konceitid.com, and you can email us at info at konceitid.com.
I love it. I tell you, you are definitely a delight. I'm just so glad your interview date came. We scheduled this months and months ago.
It seemed like forever. And I was like, wait a minute, why her counting April? Oh my God.
And here it is. You know, it came and I could not wait for it because I've definitely seen how you blossomed and just seen the work. And I guess really the trueness that comes from you. I love that and really appreciate it. So I just thank you and wish you nothing but total success in everything that you set your hands to do.
Thank you so much. I've definitely appreciated it. And thank you, Dr. Porter, for having me. Thank you for reaching out to me. Thank you for believing me. Thank you for trusting your audience with me. And thank you for continuing to shine your light in the world.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And guys, thank you for tuning in. Those of you who joined us live, those of you who will catch the replay, I thank you as well. Again, I am Dr. Sharon, educator, author, entrepreneur, host and creator of the Grind Entrepreneur Network Spotlight, where we feature entrepreneurs on their grind. And so Vernice, Konceitid Bell, keep grinding.
Thank you.